Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. I think right now we can divide the Bitcoin camp in two people. Half of the people are saying the top is in, we are going low, and the other half is saying no, we still got one more leg up before we are going down. I am going to show you exactly what my price targets and levels are for both of the camps, so that whatever happens you are prepared, you know what to look out for, and that if you want to you can trade accordingly. If you like this kind of content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Now without further ado, let's start diving into the charts. And we're starting off here with the BTC USD pair on the 4 hour. And we had this macro purple line. I'm not really using this as a trade signal, but you could say they were breaking out and now retesting it and maybe then going higher. On the other hand, it's also a little bit biased. You could also just move it a tiny bit and then we're still trading underneath. That's why I'm not taking this too serious at all. If we're looking at the indicators at the bottom, we're seeing that the momentum wave is rolling over. The money flow looks like it also wants to curve lower, and then we have the VWAP also going lower. Doesn't really have to mean the world. I mean, we can also just have a little bit of more time here at the bottom and then just curls back up again. But it's something to take note of. On the 1 hour it looks a little bit different. There we really have this bigger mountain formation, and really the momentum wave is just already going lower. A tremendous inflow of money. We are just now rolling over a little bit, and also of course the momentum wave is now going lower, but I would not be surprised if we see maybe one more move up, then creating another bearish divergence, and that could be then it for the price. I quickly want to go back into the actual candles in the chart, because what could be possible reversals? Well, actually, to be honest, where we are right now could be a reversal, and I'm drawing this box because, as you can see, it is kind of where we have topped out before. It is not the kind of top, to be honest, that you want to see, and what I then mean is that we have these tops here, and then now this week right here. You could also say, you know what, let's draw this just a little bit lower like this, because then we can also include this. And with trading, you know, it's sometimes it's not very 100% on one price level. You can be a little bit biased. It's not as clean always as it looks like. Why is this not really a nice top in my opinion? Is because if you're really topping out and you have a really big reversal, you actually want to see the liquidity being taken out from these highs here, here, and here. And right now we still kind of have that at the same level, so really to go higher would be nice. We of course still have that golden pocket. That is a box that I drew here from 21 to 21,200. And my thesis, what I said last week and yesterday, is that we have barely any resistance above us from 20,400 to 21,000 to the golden pocket. So if we start pumping up, then I actually expect that this move right here is going to be pretty fast to the upside. But we have a problem with that. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and that is the dollar. This, by the way, would not be more than just 2%, so definitely doable. On the broader scale of things, we only had a little bit more than a 6% pump in the last 2 days, and that is right away a very nice quick bridge to the S&P. You know what, Nay, we'll do that later. Just quickly also want to call you the targets to the downside in case we're going lower. That will be actually here, the value area high of this range, so it's 19,600. Then we have the point of control at 19,000. Then I will be looking out for 18,600. We have been mentioning that already multiple times now. You could also say, you know what, let's draw a fib from this top right here, in case this really is the bottom. What could we then retrace to? Well, the golden pocket is pretty close to this value area high at approximately 19,600. The golden pocket would start off from 19,550 to 19,500, which will also coincide with this cluster right here. So if we are going down, that is a very nice point to go down to, and that's definitely a take profit moment, at least at TP1. I would say you can also then hold it if you really think we're going lower, because if we do so, we are maybe going to bounce just underneath this point of control, and if we're then underneath there, then most likely we will go to test the point of control. Sorry, I said point of control here, but it's the value area high, of course. Then we're going lower to the point of control. If we are really going to reach that golden pocket from this high where we are right now. All right. Then on the micro, there's one more thing that I want to show you, and that is something that is right now playing out, and that is that we have a bullish divergence. Here you're seeing on the 12 minute, but also on other time frames, where the price is making a new low from this point measured, and the momentum wave is going higher. I just took that trade. I will see how far it runs. So far we are in the red for the day, but it might have a little bit of a potential. Also, what I saw here is that you drew a trend line. This is the beginning. Here you have a tap, here you have a tap, and here you have a tap. So maybe if we test it again, there could be, but this could also be the last step, maybe before another move to the upside. Then we maybe have something like a bit of a broadening wedge, but then bit of a broadening wedge, but then to the downside. Usually then they break up to the upside. That is the very technical aspect of this, but doesn't have to happen. What kind of problem do we have for BTC for really going higher? Because now I already mentioned the targets for a few days, so maybe this top right here being taken out. So we're talking about approximately 20,500 for these tops to take out. If we're going higher, golden pocket again 21 to 21,200. Now I mentioned already a few times. The problem is the dollar once again. I updated you yesterday on Twitter. I said, well, the retracement to the golden pocket would make a lot of sense. If we are going to turn, it's going to be at the golden pocket or here at the 109, where we had so many touch points here in the past. And guess what? Just within, I think, an hour or so, we kind of zigzag in here, and now we are going higher. If the dollar index starts running all the way back up, pack your bags. The whole scenario of us like busting one more time through is off the table when it's up to me. I just really do not see it happen that if the dollar index starts running up again, that Bitcoin can find the strength to go further up. One big warning that I want to give to you, and I also said it yesterday on Twitter, for the S&P 500, in my eyes the most important index of the world, is that we had a very nice big move up. We are kind of now in that consolidation box that we already talked about so many times, but keep your eyes on the price, and that is the S&P went up 5.7% in the last 2 trading days. That is a lot. To put this in perspective, last week on the weekly we went down 2.9%, the week before 4.6%, and for the entire month of September 9.3%. In other words, in 2 trading days we made up more than half of the loss of the entire month of September. So this is almost screaming for a little bit of a retest or a reversal. I'm not saying right away we are going to take out these lows, but don't think that after 2 fat green trading days that the bottom is in, we're going to 100k, yippee-ki-yay. That is not how this goes. So please be careful. We are going to zigzag, we are going to retrace, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but I just found the move in the last 2 days quite ferocious, and if you then take a broader perspective, I think, well, it might need to cool off a little bit. Do I have any other news? Yes. If we are comparing, since we're comparing them anyways, the S&P with Bitcoin, then I have to say that Bitcoin is lagging in the last 2 trading days. Again, like I said, we went up the last 2 trading days slightly off 6%, and Bitcoin did a move up to the upside just a little bit more than 6%. And for an asset that is so much more volatile, you would expect more, something like 8, 9, 10%. So if you would say, well, just based on that thesis, that we might need to have a little bit more catch up to do compared to the S&P, there might be steam for more upside. Now let's do crazy, and then we're really going to wind it up for today. Let's say that we would also blast through this golden pocket right here between 21,200. Then I am looking out for these tops right here. That will be approximately 22,400, 22,500. If that really happens, I will probably go live. I will also do another video. I was still planning actually on doing a live session maybe for New York Open. Maybe today or maybe later on this week. That is still on the agenda. I have not forgotten about that. Alright guys, if you like this kind of content, again, please do me a favor, like and subscribe, click the bell, click, and also so you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.